All right. So we're here. We're going to do some more of the freeCodeCamp stuff here. We're going to do maps and sets. So we'll go over the overview here. So sets in JavaScript. A set is a built-in option for managing data collection. Sets ensure that each value in it appears only once, making it useful for eliminating duplicates from an array or handling collections of distinct values. You can create a set during the set constructor, and so that's, or using the set constructor rather. So a variable named set, new set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in an array inside there, and so the set will show as if it's like an object without key values. Sets can be manipulated by using these methods: add, delete, has checks if the element exists, and then clear removes all the elements from the set. Weak set is a collection of objects that allows you to store weakly held objects. Sets versus weak sets. Unlike sets, a weak set does not support primitives like numbers or strings. A weak set only stores objects. The reference to those objects are weak, meaning that if the object is not being used anywhere else in your code, it is automatically removed to free up memory. Maps. Map is a built-in object that holds key value pairs like an object. Maps differ from the standard JavaScript object with their ability to allow keys of any type, including objects and functions. A map provides better performance over the standard object when it comes to frequent addition and removals of key value pairs. You can create a map using map constructor, same thing here. So variable named map, and then the new map, and then you can see here a key value pair of flower and rose, fruit and apple, vegetable, carrot, and so here it'll print up the map, which will be flower, rose, fruit is an apple, vegetable, a carrot. Maps can be manipulated using these methods: set, get, delete, has, and clear. And a weak map is a collection of key value pairs just like the map, but with weak references to the keys. The keys must be an object, and the values can be anything you like. Maps versus weak sets. Weak sets are similar to weak maps are similar to weak sets in that they only store objects, and references to those objects are weak. I guess we didn't do this, yeah, we did. And so yeah, let's start this up. And so, in this workshop, you will build a plant nursery catalog while practicing JavaScript maps and sets. To represent each map in your catalog, you'll use objects, each with 3 properties: common name, the common name of the plant; scientific name, the scientific name or Latin name of the plant; and cultivar, the variety of the plant. Start by creating an object with 3 properties above for the Spanish lavender, scientific name of a boom, and assign it to a variable named ballerina. Do I just do it like this, I guess? Right? It said create an object, so there we go. Now create another object with the same 3 properties. Okay, so we can just copy, paste. Just like this. Yep, nice. Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, that's fine. Spanish, 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 English, English, French. Okay, so the remaining plant objects have been added for you. Now it's time to create your catalog. Like regular JavaScript objects, map object contains a collection of key value pairs. To create a magic map object, you can use the map instructor. So declare a catalog variable. Which is a new map. Okay. Map objects. Remember the order in which the keys are inserted in the map. To set a key value pair in your map object, you can use this set method. The following sets the key name to the value Jerry in the myMap object. So myMap.set name Jerry. So set the ballerina key to the value of your ballerina object in your catalog map. Then log your catalog to the console. Okay, so I imagine we want catalog dot set, and we want it set to ballerina. Oh, we can just ballerina I guess the name would just be Spanish lavender, right? Nope. Is that wrong? Set the ballerina key. What do you... What do you mean? See what I mean? I'm not quite sure what it's asking me to put in there. So we'll go to here and see if it can figure it out for me. Oh, just ballerina. Okay. That's where I was. The size property of a map object returns the number of elements in the map. Log the size. Okay. Is that not it? Size? That's it. Unlike regular objects for which keys must always be strings, map objects allow to use any data type as keys. In your catalog, you're going to use object key value pairs, associating each of your plant objects with an object containing the number of available pots for different sizes. Modify your set. Call your ballerina object as key for the value. Use an object containing 3 properties, small, medium, and large, each with the value of a positive integer. Yeah, that's what I did. Oh, because we just want the actual ballerina object. There we go. Okay. Another key value pair to your catalog. Use your pretty poly variable as the key and make the value an object with small, medium, large properties. Okay, so catalog.set. Remainders are there, so got those two. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. This song is dope. So we got the pretty poly. Let's do the willow veil. Oh, that's not where I wanted to. And Imperial Gem. And Royal Crown. Now that you added all your plants to the catalog, remove your console.log. When you need to retrieve an element from a map, you could use the get method. It takes a key as its argument and returns the associated value. Use the get method to retrieve the value of the ballerina. from your catalog. So when we use the get, okay, so we must do catalog dot get ballerina. Oh. There we go. When the value associated with the key is an object, the get method will return a reference to that object. You can use the reference to modify the object inside the map. To test it, set the small property of get ballerina to an integer. Okay, well now let's see how we do this. Okay, so we can just do get ballerina dot small. Just like that. Okay. So you don't have to do the have to get it and then, because we already did get it. So get ballerina. But I imagine we would probably want to do that in a function in the future, right? Oh, whoops. Next, remove the get ballerina declaration and each reference to it from your code. I did. In the next few steps, you'll work on a function that will allow you to update the catalog when you sell plants. Okay, there we go. When the specified number of pots is greater than the available pots, make your function return Okay, so what are we gonna do here? So, when a specified number of pots is greater than the available pots, make your function return on it. Replace pot size with pot size. Okay, we're gonna see how we break this down, because I know it's gonna return this, but I'm not quite sure what we should put as the if. Because we don't have a fucking... Oh, 3 arguments. A plant object. Let's see how close I am. Oh. Doing dot pot size, so it'll be we have to do the get. Okay. Boom. And so stock, get the plant. There we go. Okay, so I was on the right track. I just had to do that dot instead of getting it by the index of pot size. Or the value of pot size. And then not enough pot size, yep. Not enough small size pots for blah, 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 ballerina. Only 20 left. And how did you change it? Okay, so you did name. Which makes sense. Okay. Pots get plant, okay. Why do you have this when we could literally just have had if this just seems a little backwards. Are there enough pots to sell? You need to update it by extracting one of the pots. In this case, return catalog successfully updated. Just else it. Else. It'll be so else pot stop value, stop pot size. right? Okay, that makes sense. So we're going to take in the plant, the size of the plant, the size of the pot rather, and the number of pots we want to sell. We set the name to the scientific name and the cultivar. And then we set pots to the catalog.get the plant. So we get the actual plant. And so if pots size minus pots number is less than 0, then not enough of the size pots for whatever the name is, only whatever the value of pots size is left. And then this one, pots size minus the amount of pot number, if there is enough, and we'll return catalog successfully updated. There we go. To remove an element from a map object, you can use the delete method, which takes a key argument and removes the entry associated with that key. It returns a boolean indicating if the removal has been successful. Create a function named removePlant. Takes a plant object, so plant, as its argument and removes it from the catalog. Make it return either true or false depending on if the specified plant has been deleted from the catalog. So return plant.remove or catalog.remove plant. Oh, delete, sorry. We do have a function named removePlant. What are you talking about? Oh. Okay, now modify your removePlant call by passing it the ballerina object and look at the console. Your cellPlants function is raising a type error. Can't read small because it's trying to read a property of an object that has been deleted from the catalog. So you'll need to take care of this case in which the key is not found in your catalog map. For that, the has method comes in handy. It returns a boolean indicating whether it has the specified key. Modify your cellPlants function to return item not found. When the catalog does not contain the plant, pass it to the function. Well, that will be if not pot, right? Oh. Oh. Oh, has. Whoops. There we go. My bad. Before you move on, remove the console logs. Code. The key method is directly available on the map object and returns a map iterator that enables you to iterate over keys of your map. Create a function named display catalog. The keys method, so let's take a quick look. Should we do catalog.keys? Okay, so we just directly boom, catalog.keys, and for that's how you use the keys. I still think you should have a variable there. It looks better. If you need to loop through the values of your map object, you can use the values method instead. Modify your function to iterate over the values. So here's all the values. Okay, alternatively, you can iterate over your map object by using the entries method. So modify it with the entries method. Okay, so let's just throw this everything there. All of it. This is the key. This is the value. Finally, you can use the for each method to run a function on each key value pair in your map. So my map, for each key or value and key, console log the key value. Note that the callback passes for each accesses the value through its first argument and the key through its second argument for each entry. Modify your function to return a string containing your entry catalog and log the results to the console. Build your string using the following structure for each in the catalog. Okay, note that the representation of each entry should terminate with a new line character. What do you mean by that? Well, let's fucking do this. So, so do we want to get rid of this thing? So it would be catalog.forEach. For each value key, return Oh. What? Cultivar. Oh. Alright, well, looks like we have to... It's on the right track, I just gotta... Boom. Still no. What? Oh my god. Okay. So, then we've got, now that you tested the display catalog, remove it. Okay. So, a set object allows you to store unique values of any type. You can create an empty set using the set constructor. So, yeah. Create a function named boom and make it return a set object. So, boom. Oops. Okay, declare a variable named plant set and assign it a call to the plant set function. Okay. So then we've got plant set equals display plant set. plants set. There we go. So to add elements to a set, you can use the add method. It takes an argument. Now try to add ballerina object to your catalog set inside your function a second time. You'll see nothing happens. Okay. Within your function, add the pretty poly object to your set. Maps and sets share a few methods that have the same name and purpose. For example, you can use the has method on a set to check if it contains a specific element. Use has method to check if ballerina object is contained in your plant set. Oh, we gotta log it. As you already learned, the delete method is to remove an entry. Sets have a delete method that you can use to remove an element from them as well. Sometimes you may need to remove all elements from a map or set. You can use the clear method on the plant set to remove all the elements from it. Okay, so plant set dot clear parentheses. There we go. As you can see, now your set is completely empty. Remove both the clear and has calls because they ain't there. And so the set constructor also accepts an iterable as an argument and creates a set from it. So const my r. That's the array. My set will be the array, but without the extras in there because they only store one copy of each of them. So to complete this workshop, modify your display plants set to return a set of unique plants common names in your catalog. To achieve it, create an array containing the common name of each plant object stored as a key of the catalog map. Pass the array to the set constructor and return the set as a function. Okay, so complete this workshop, modify your to return a set of the unique. Let's see how we do it, because I'm thinking it's a 4 each, but that seems more complicated than it needs to be, right? Okay, so common names as the key of your catalog map. Okay, so and that makes sense. And then map plant. Okay, so let's see what he's what it's talking about here. So use the catalog keys to get an iterator of the plants. So we want to use the keys because it creates the iterator, and since we want to iterate through, that makes a lot of sense. So, all of the catalog keys in an array, and then we're going to map those to extract the common names from each of the plants. So in this map for each of the plants in the catalog keys, we're going to get the plant's common name. Okay. And then pass the new array. And then catalog set. This is where we'd want to add, right? That's what we're doing. Damn. Okay. And I just want to get more clarification. Make sure I understand this. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. This is the thing, I always put the spread and the keys. I forgot about the keys to make it an iterable. So, read an hour. Build the voting system. This seems like it's probably going to be fucking hard. I'll tell you what. Okay, well, I'm gonna take like 10 then. Yeah, so we'll just we'll be back in a few. Just take a bit of a break.